The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
I'm Michael Cantilli, and welcome to the Wayne Hills TV pregame for this presentation of the Wayne Hills Patriots versus the Wayne Valley Indians. Unfortunately, on Monday, when these two rivals played for the first time for the 2025 season, Wayne Valley took the win 5-4. Wayne Hills came out hot, leading 4-1, entering the bottom of the fifth inning. But with 4 runs scored in the bottom of the fifth, Wayne Valley took control of the game and came out with a W. Now, for today's matchup, let's take a look at each team. For the home team Patriots, they're managed by Micah Bate, with an average record of 6-5 and a 2-3 record in the Independence Division. The team is batting a strong average of 0.296 and an impressive ERA of 1.65. One of the key players to watch is pitcher Casey Barada, who is having a great season with 9 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, and a 0.78 ERA. He is also batting a solid 0.233 with 10 RBIs. For the Indians, they are managed by Jeff Hoover, and like the Wayne counterpart, they also have an average record of 4-4, but a better independence record of 3-2. The team is batting a below average with 0.212 as their season total. Their team ERA is also below average, with the team pitching a 4.51 ERA. That's all for the pregame. We'll be right back after a short break for the first pitch. Welcome in for the first inning of Wayne Hills versus Wayne Valley. Up to bat is number 5, Christian Verano. And pitching and that's a strike for Casey Barada, the starting pitcher for Hills today. And that is outside, and that's going to be a ball. 1-1 count. There's a reason why Verano's the leadoff hitter. And that's going to be foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A nice pitch from Barada, but it's going to be another ball. 2-2 count. And that is going to be a pop-up. And Lynch cannot track it down. He's rounding to second. And he will stay at second. What a hit from Christian Verano. Great hit from Verano, and now up to bat is, I think that's number 3, Ryan Louisi. Barada's got to shake that first one off. He's a great pitcher. His ERA is so low for a reason. And the first one's foul. No balls, 1 strike. Verano on second. Verano taking giant leads off second base. He's making Barada think a little bit. That's going to be a little high into the outside. Another ball. 1-1. And that's going to be high again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Verano is making a lot of noise from second base over there. He's clapping. he might be getting in Barada's head a little bit. Barada, the pitch. And that's going to be a strike, a great pitch. 2-2 count. And Barada's going to look at Verano, make sure he stays at second base after he takes giant leads off. He's leading again, a pitch, and that's going to be a ball to the outside. 3-2 count. Barada to close it out. And that is a heater to outfield. And Verano's going home. Luizi's to second. And this is not the greatest start for Wayne Hills right here. Barada is a great pitcher. He's got to shake these first two at-bats off and get a few outs here. Just get out the top of the first. Get some confidence. Up to bat now is number 1, Nick Cavarano. And he swings at the first one for a strike. Luisi at second, not making as much noise as Verano. And that is going to be a great second pitch from Barada, and now it's no balls, 2 strikes. Valley up by 1 here in the top of the first. Barada, that's going to be outside. Valley not swinging at much here, besides the 2 hits they had. And that is going to be a foul ball. Nick is going to stay alive. And Barada is going to look to try and get the first out of the inning here. Luisi staying strong at second. That's going to be low and to the side, and that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Barada's trying to get the first out of the inning here. And that is going to be a hit, and that's going to the outfield down the first base line. And Luisi's going home. Cavarano's going to second. And this is not the best start for Casey Barada. 2-0 Wayne Valley. No outs here in the top of the first. Now up to bat is number 21, Michael Camper. Barada's got to try and get some confidence here. Get an out. Get some confidence. He's a great pitcher. Low ERA for a reason. And that is going to be a foul ball. Barada's putting some heat on these pitches. Barada. And that is going to be outside. 1-1 count here. Still no outs in the top of the first. 2-0 Wayne Valley. And that is Nick Cavarano stealing third. He's safe. steals third base. What a play by Nick Cavarano. Now a incredible scoring opportunity for Valley here. No outs. Man on third. 2-zip. Barada the pitch, and that's low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Trying to shake it off. Barada. A strikeout here would be huge for Hills. Or at least an out. Barada, the pitch. That is going to be outside, and he's going to walk Michael Camper. And Camper's going to head to first. Cavarano on third. Up to bat now, I believe, is number 17, James Puglisi. Puglisi up at bat now. And Abate is gonna call into the infield and have a talk with Barada. Boost his confidence. Barada's a great pitcher. Wayne Hills is in a dire need of an out here. Man on first, man on third. 2-zip, no outs. Not a great start to the top of the first. It's actually a bad start to the top of the first. And after that little talk, Abate's going to head back to the dugout, and Barada is going to try to get the first out of the inning here. Puglisi at bat. Barada, the pitcher. Barada fires, that's high, and that is going to be strike one. Ball one, excuse me. And that's a pop-up, and Delgard's going to get there. What a play. And they have Gonzalez dancing, and they got him out. Gonzalez dancing between home and third base, and that is a huge break for Wayne Hills. The pop-up and the double play. Awesome job by Wayne Hills. And that is the confidence boost they needed. Now up to bat. Can't quite see the number from here. I think that's Luis Lopez, number 26. And that's a great pitch from Casey Barada. Gets the strike. Might have a little bit of confidence here. And to my left, Nick Sabenko is warming up in the bullpen. And it's a bouncer, and he's going to be out at first. Lopez is out. Hills gets out of the inning after a rough start. And that's going to be it for the top of the first. After a short intermission, we'll be back for the bottom. Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning here. Up to bat is Max Delgard, and pitching is Nick Arminio. And it is a 2-0 lead for Wayne Valley after a great first inning. The first pitch for Wayne Valley. Delgard, a pop-up fly, and that is, he's going to be out in the outfield. Delgard, first pitch, pop-up fly, and that's going to be 1 out for the Patriots. Up to bat now, I think that's number 3, Casey Barada, the pitcher. Solid hitter. And he'll take a strike. Arminio, the absolute cannon for an arm. The second pitch. It's going to be low, and they're going to count it as a ball. Arminio, the third. And Barada swings, and that's 2 strikes, 1 ball. And that's going to be a foul, so Barada stays alive. Arminio has him on a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out. Arminio, a heater, and it's another foul ball. Barada, good job staying alive. Hoping for some balls now. Arminio is just going to keep throwing heat. And that is a high ball to the outfield, and he does not make the play, and Barada is rounding to second, and he's going to stay at second. I believe that was oh no, that was Josh Gonzalez in the outfield who did not make that play. And now it's Barada at second here. And I believe now the next batter for Hills, his number's being blocked. I think it's Chris Kandari. Great play for Barada, giving some life to Hills, and that is going to be a strike, I believe. Arminio. Fires, and it's to the outfield, and he's out. Kandari, a solid hit. Heater to the outfield. Line drive, and he's out. Now Lynch is up. Lynch might have the glitchiest walk-up song of all time. Arminio, 2 outs. Barada at second, leading off. The pitch. It's a bouncer, and it gets through to the outfield. Barada's rounding to home. Lynch is going to stay at first, and Barada scores the RBI for Lynch, and it's now 2-1. There's still life in this Wayne Hills Patriots team. Now it's Delfini up to bat. Arminio to pitch. 2 outs for Hills. That run really helped Hills there. Gives them something positive to look at for the first inning. Lynch leading, and that's a strike right down the middle. Arminio throwing a lot of pitches in the strike zone. Lots of fouls, lots of swings for Hills. Arminio, and that's another foul ball. And Delfini, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Arminio looking to close out the inning. And that's going to be a bouncer, and it's going to be a blunder, an error, and Lynch is going to stay at second, and Delfini's going to get to first. Keeping Wayne Hills alive here in the bottom of the first. Now, Maynard, the sophomore, is up. outs. Wayne Hills, man on first, man on second. Arminio desperately trying to close out the inning before Hills because anything positive to look out. And that's going to be a ball. Maynard, the sophomore. It's going to be low, and it's going to be ball 2. Arminio. Eyeing up Lynch. Now the pitch. And Maynard's going to hit a fly ball. And that is Casey, and that's Ryan Louisi with the play. And that is it for the first inning. 2-1 Wayne Valley lead. We'll be back after a brief intermission. We're now here back in the second inning. Barada back at the mound. And I'm not sure who's at the plate right now for Valley. Might be Joey Capizano. And that's a bouncer. And good play from Pellegrino. And he's going to be out at first. And a hot start here for Hills here in the second. One quick out. Now up to bat is, not sure. And that's going to be a strike from Barada. Sorry to everybody at home. From my angle at the first baseline, I cannot see anybody's number. Barada, the pitch. That's going to be strike 2, and that's a heater. 2 strikes. Barada heating up now. Has some confidence. 1 out. I think that's Christian Sabino. And that's going to be 3 straight strikes. And he goes down looking. Barada the pitch. That's going to be outside for the first pitch being a ball. Two outs. Top of the second. And I'm now being joined by Brandon Stone. See, I don't forget. And now here's Barada. And that's going to be a strike. 2-1 count.
Hey, Andrew, big, 2 outs, right?
Barada, confidence now. Puts another one in the strike zone. It's a 2-2 count now. I believe that's Arminio batting.
Looking for the last pitch to get out of the inning.
And they're going to call that a ball. Interesting. I mean, from my horrible angle, it looks like a strike. But what do I know?
Works the count full. Let's see if he goes with some off-speed action here.
Full count. Barada to get out of the inning. He swings, and it's going to be the end of the top of the first. Still 2-1 Wayne Valley. We'll be back after a brief intermission. back for the bottom of the second inning. Armenio back at the mound, and out to hit for Hills is Kevin Jackalone. Armenio the pitch, and the first pitch is going to be a ball. Here's Armenio, the second pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Jackalone thought about it.
Staying patient at the beginning of the at-bat here, waiting for him to throw a pitch he likes.
And he takes a swing. It's going to be a foul. And that's strike two. So a 1-2 count here. And Armenio looking to get the first out of the bottom of the second here. Armenio, the pitch. And Kevin Jackalone's going to go down swinging. And that's going to be the first out of the second inning.
Solid strikeout to start the inning for Valley. Gives them some momentum.
And now up to bat now, I believe that is Chris Pellegrino, the senior. Armenio, the pitch. And that's outside, and that's going to be a ball.
Throws the inside pitch. Start the at-bat.
And Pellegrino the hit, and it's going to get through to the outfield, and Pellegrino's going to make it to first.
Nice job, Pellegrino staying patient, waiting for solid contact, able to get on base.
Now up to bat now is number 11, Jack Carney. It's going to be high, and it's going to be a ball. Carney at bat. And that's going to be down the middle, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1 count here. Armenio, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. And he's going to throw to first, and Pellegrino is going to stay safe.
Tries to get him on the pickoff there. Trying to keep him at first. We'll see if Pellegrino continues with his large lead or he scales it back a bit.
Armenio, the pitch, and Carney gets it through to the outfield. Pellegrino's going to stay at second, and Carney's going to get on first. Great momentum from Hills here, and up to bat now is number 2, Max Delagard. He's back up.
They're starting off the inning after the out with 2 nice heads into left field. Works the runner in scoring position. Sets up possibly a big inning as they try to claw back.
Yeah, after a rough top of the first for Hills, looked maybe a little nervous, but now they're ready, and looks like number 1, Dylan Weisberg, is going to check in for Carney at first. Delagard at bat. Armenio to pitch. And the first pitch is inside, and it's going to be a ball.
Yeah, throwing a lot of inside pitches this inning. Trying to get them moved back from the plate.
Armenio. That's going to be outside, and that's a ball. Armenio threw a lot of pitches in the strike zone in the first inning, and now can't seem to find it.
Hill staying patient so far this inning, not chasing anything that isn't in the zone.
And Delagard, a good hit. It's a foul, and 2 balls and a strike now. Armenio. Armenio taking his time. Fires, and that is low, and that's another ball.
3-run count. We'll see if Delgado stays patient or he remains with the green light.
Arminio. And Delagard hits one to the outfield, and it's caught. And that is number 3, Ryan Louisi again. That's his second out.
There's a big at-bat for Hills here, running on first and third with 2 outs. Let's see if they can get anything going. Try to tie the game.
That's right, and now it's Casey Barada back up to hit. Solid hitter. And looks like Valley's going to want to talk some things over. Jeff Hoover, the manager for Wayne Valley, wants to talk to his guys. Hoping to get out of the inning here. With 2 guys on for Hills. Pitch. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Valley trying to get out of the inning here. That's going to be high and inside.
Thought about going for second there. Stays back.
Pellegrino actually did steal second there. Got to third. And that's going to be a pop-up, and the play is made. A fantastic play by, I believe, Jack Carney.
Yeah, good job keeping an eye on the ball, able to hawk it down.
Agreed. That's going to be the end of the second. Wayne Valley back at bat. We'll be back after a brief intermission. We are back here for the 3rd inning. Barada back at the mound and Verano back up to bat. Verano had a double in the first. Barada trying to prevent that here. Great pitch. Absolute heat.
Goes with the fastball early in the count. Works. Get ahead.
And that's going to be high and I believe outside. And it's now a 1-1 count. Valley still leading 2-1 here in the top of the 3rd. Barada the pitch. Outside, and that's going to be 2 balls and a strike. Barada's trying to get Verano to chase, and that's going to be strike 2 right down the middle.
Hasn't hit bat off his shoulder yet. This at bat. We'll see what he does. 2-2 count.
Barada. That's going to be outside again, and now we have a full count here for the first at bat of the 3rd. Barada. The pitch, and Verano swings, and that's going to be the first out of the 3rd.
Jack, good job. Hey, good job.
Yeah, able to work the count full, but wasn't able to produce. ends up going back to the dugout.
I think that's Ryan Luzzy back at bat. That's going to be a strike. Barada heating up now. Barada the pitch. That's going to be, I think, inside. 1-1 count. Luzzy swings, and that's going to be foul down the first baseline. New ball in. Barada, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barada, that looks like a good pitch. Barada upset with the call there. Even from my angle, I thought it was a strike. And they're going to call it a ball, so a 2-2 count here. Barada. And it's a hit. It's going to get through. Luzzy gets the first. And now, up to bat now for Wayne Valley is Nick Caverano. Barada inside. Don't know what it is with lefty hitters, but Barada throws a lot of balls against these lefty hitters. Either gets it to full count or just walks them completely.
Yeah, lefty hitters are statistically more effective against the opposite arm, that being right-handed pitchers, statistically, so that may have something to do with it.
Interesting. And Barada tried to get Luzzy sleeping on first, but he couldn't, and now he's going to throw, and it's going to be inside again. And it's 2-0 count. It's these lefty hitters for Barada. And that's going to be a strike. Finally gets one down the middle. 1 out here in the third. Barada again thought it should have been a strike. He's a little upset. Thought 2 strikes should have gone down at this inning. And a swing, and we now have a full count.
Yeah, we'll see what he goes with here. Maybe some off-speed action to get him on the 3-2.
Second full count in a row. Barada trying to put the second out on the board. And he swings, and it's going to be his second strikeout of the inning.
Yeah, after going down 3-1 in that count, he's able to come back, deliver the strikeout, get to 2 outs with the runner on first.
Andrew! Hey, no double. Right?
Here's Barada up at bat. I believe that is number 21, Michael Camper. He's back at bat. That's going to be a ball. Barada, 2 outs. 1-0 count. And that is going to be an absolute line to the outfield. And it bounces over, so it's going to be a double. And a great hit from Camper. Camper's going to stay at second. He pushes Luzzy to third. Great scoring opportunity for Valley.
Yeah, this is a crucial at bat. This next at bat is crucial for both teams. If he gets him out, you get out the inning without any damage. But if he even gets a single, it could bring 2 runners in with the runner at second and third.
Now up at bat,
Hey, base open, execute, right?
I believe
Base open.
that's Puglisi. Barada, 2 outs. Scoring opportunity for Valley. Can he save the Patriots? And that's going to be inside and a ball. Barada, the second pitch. And that's going to be a strike. 1-1 count now, 2 outs. Barada. Good pitch there down the middle, and it's going to be a 1-2 count. Barada, a chance to get out of the inning and fend off Valley from scoring.
Yeah, can't throw anything down the middle of the plate, though. Got to try to work the outside corners, especially because you have some pitches to play with at a 1-2 count.
Barada. The pitch. And I think the ump thought that was high, so that's going to be a 2-2 count now.
See if he goes to the same location or he adjusts.
And that's going to be low into the outside, so a 3rd straight full count here. Here in the 3rd inning. Barada. A pitch. And they call that a strikeout, and Barada does an amazing job at getting them out of the inning, fending off Valley from scoring.
Yeah, I mean, able to come back in that inning. There's 2 scoreless, consecutive scoreless innings for Valley, and Hills just needs to get their offense start working to get the lead only down by a run. We'll see if they can do it in the bottom of the 3rd.
And that's going to be it for the top of the 3rd, and we will be right back after another intermission. Here we are back for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Arminio back at the mound and Kandari up at bat. Still 2-1, Wayne Valley with the lead. Arminio taking his time, reading. He fires. And that's going to be a ball to the outside, I believe. Arminio. Keeping a good job, keeping Wayne Hills to only 1 run. And Kandari swings, and that's now a 1-1 count. And that is going to be a foul ball, and I would say 1-2 count.
Yeah, a little late on that one. Fouls one back. Let's see if he adjusts his timing. However, Valley now would consider going off speed, knowing that he's going to try to swing earlier.
And another swing from Kandari, and he's going to go down swinging. Arminio makes the first out of the bottom of the 3rd, a strikeout.
Yeah, just gets him going down the middle, swing and a miss, and we move on.
Lynch up to bat now. Arminio. The first pitch. Low and in the dirt, and it's going to be a 1-0 count. Arminio. And that's going to be a strike and a 1-1 count. Arminio adjusted after the first low pitch. He's going to fire the 3rd pitch, and it's going to be low again.
Yeah, he gets ahead in the count, 2-1. See if he stays patient.
I'm just going to change the ball. Arminio, 2-1 count. Bottom of the third, 1 out. Valley still up by 1, 2-1. Arminio. And Lynch swings. It's a 2-2 count now. Arminio again in the dirt, and it's going to be a full count.
Yeah, able to work the count full. See if he stays patient.
I believe
Swings out the gate.
Yeah, I believe all 3 balls were in the dirt. All low. Lynch. Trying to get on base. And that's going to be inside, and Lynch is going to walk. Lynch makes his way to first, and now out to bat is number 6, Nico Delfini. And Arminio with 1 strikeout here in the bottom of the third. And it's a bouncer, and it's going to be a foul down the third baseline. 0-1 count to start Delfini's at bat. That is going to be a heater, but it's going to be a ball. So 1-1 count here, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Lynch on first. Delfini to bat. Arminio the pitcher. Michael Cantilli the announcer.
Dancing at first.
That is going to be another ball. Arminio. Good pitches. The ump is just making calls. And he's going to have a talk with his catcher. And Delfini's going to take a moment to collect his thoughts.
I mean, he's averaging about 4 or 5, maybe even often 6. Yeah, pitch is not bad. Not a sustainable pace if he wants to go deep into this one. Hill's doing a good job working the count, making them not swinging at stuff they don't like.
Yeah, agreed. A lot of pitches for most of Arminio's at-bats. And now 2-1 count. Arminio sizing. Takes his time. Likes the pitch, fires, and it's going to be in the dirt again. 3-1 count. And that's going to be a bouncer. It's going to get through to the outfield. Delfini stays at first. Lynch makes his way to second. And 1 out, 2 men on.
Yes, setting up similarly last inning, running on first and second with 1 out. See, Hoyle's hoping for a different result.
Maynard to bat now. Maynard takes his stance. Arminio likes the pitch. He's going to fire. It's going to be outside. And a 1-0 count to start. Maynard, the sophomore, with a lot of potential. Arminio sizing up second, fires, and that's going to be a strike down the middle. Arminio puts some heat on these pitches. And that that. It's going to be a pop-up. And Maynard.
He likes not to tag at second. Probably a wise decision.
Maynard's going to go out. And that was Luzzy with the catch. That's his third out, I believe.
2 outs here, runner in scoring position again. I was hoping to get that runner and tie the game.
At bat now, I believe that's Jack Alone. And that's a pop-up. It's high. It's a fly ball. And Luzzy's got it again. And they get out of the inning after strong hitting from Hills.
Yeah, that was one of the first time they swung on the first pitch this game. Fortunately, it doesn't work out the way they want it to. But just making some solid contact. It's only a matter of time before one comes around the plate.
2-1 Wayne Valley lead, and that's going to be it for the third inning. We'll be back for the top of the fourth. Now, we're back for the top of the fourth. Barada back at the mound, and can't quite make out who that is at bat for Valley. And it's going to be a pop-up. It may not matter anyway, because Maynard is going to make the catch, and it's going to be the first out of the fourth inning. And that was Luis Lopez, by the way. Now up to bat. Again, still can't see who that is. It's going to be a strike for Barada. And that's going to be a foul ball. And now we got 2 strikes for Barada.
Barada trying to get the strikeout. Got out it last inning with 1.
I think that's Joe Napoli at bat as he fouls another one. That is Napoli. Finally turned his back to me.
Still 0-2.
Barada. Outside. It's going to get the first ball of the at-bat. To my left, Camper is warming up in the bullpen. Never mind, he's throwing a football. There's Barada, and that is going to go high, and I believe that's Kandari in the outfield who made that play.
2 quick outs to start the inning. 1-2-3 inning would be big, especially if he's trying to go deep into this game.
Yeah, since the top of the first, Wayne Hills' defense has increased and improved tremendously. Barada the pitch. That is number, I think, 2. That might be Sabino. And that's a line. And Delegard makes a outstanding catch. And that is going to push Wayne Valley out of the top of the fourth.
If you're Wayne Hills, you can't ask for much better than Barada. Quickly gets rid of the first 3 batters. 1-2-3 inning. As we are halfway through this one.
And that is going to be it for the top of the fourth. We'll be back for the bottom. Arminio back at the mound for the fourth, and Pellegrino will be the leadoff hitter for the fourth inning. Great defense from Hills in these last 3 innings. Let's see if they can make up for it with some great offense. The pitch, a little high, and that's going to be a ball.
Great pitching at the top of the inning for Hills. Let's see if they can use that momentum into their bats.
I believe that was outside, and it's going to be a 2-0 count now. Arminio, not many strikeouts here in this one, but most of the outs here have been from field plays. That's going to be inside, and now it's 3-0.
Let's see if he's swinging and has the green light, or he's going to take no matter what.
He may have the green light on this one. Pellegrino, the senior, seasoned veteran for this team. Arminio, that is going to be high inside, and Pellegrino takes first.
If you're a Valley, a 4-pitch walk to start off the inning is not what you want to see. For Hills, you couldn't ask for a better start. Try to bring some momentum to the team, inject some life.
That is... Can't make it out from here. Safe at first is Pellegrino after Arminio tried to chase him down. I believe that's Jack Carney. You can tell by his wide stance. Arminio the pitch. That's a strike. Arminio throws to first again. Pellegrino safe by a mile this time. Arminio winds up, fires. Calls that high. It's going to be 1-1. I believe he called that high. Pellegrino runs to second, and he's going to get there. And he actually hit Pellegrino in the back. There's no one even at second ready to catch that.
Yeah, see the miscommunication. No one on second didn't throw him anyway. Just hope he's okay.
Pellegrino took an absolute heater to the back, a stinger. I know that didn't feel good. Pellegrino's going to be okay. He's tough. Carney still at bat. 1-2 count. Valley still leading by 1 here in the 4th. Arminio the pitch. That's again in the dirt. Pellegrino thought about sneaking away to third, but he's going to stay at second. Two count. Arminio. And it's going to be a bouncer. Pellegrino's going to get to third, and looks like Carney's going to be out at first. First out of the inning.
Got him at first, but does move the runner over. And Hill's looking for a big inning here with a runner on third, only 1 away.
Agreed. And now, with Pellegrino at third, Wayne Hills has a chance to tie this game up. Now with number, I believe 2, I think that's Delegard again, back up at bat. Delegard has some great plays in the field today. Fires, a little low. Delegard swings. It's a high foul ball. And we now have a 1-1 count. It's 1 out here in the 4th.
Let's see what he goes with here. 1-1 count.
Not liking. Finally finds one he likes. And no, he doesn't actually. He's going to have a talk with his catcher.
Yeah, he seems rattled a little bit. Brief chat though, and he'll quickly return to the mound.
Yeah, Delegard is a dangerous hitter. Don't want to take any chances on him. Arminio want to make sure he's throwing the right pitch. Arminio. Finally deciding to throw. And that is Delegard's swing, and that's going to be his second strike. Arminio. Again in the dirt. 2-2 count. Nick Sabenko is warming up to my left here in the bullpen for Wayne Hills.
Anything put in play could score the runner at third.
And he gets the foul to keep him alive.
Wonderful choke up, lower in the count, deep in the count, I'm sorry. And with the runner at third, we'll see if he chokes up, tries to just go for contact, score the run, tie the game.
Pellegrino sitting at third. Arminio the pitch. Delegard swings at a pitch in the dirt. Or no, he didn't.
Foul tip.
Foul tip. Excuse me. And now it's a 2-2 count still. With one out here still in the fourth. Long at bat for Delegard. Arminio fires. And that's a... He's not going to swing, but
They say he went.
The ump says he did. Didn't look like a full swing from my angle. It's the only good angle that you could probably see a full swing.
Yeah, Hill is trying to avoid the third consecutive inning not scoring despite having a runner in scoring position.
Barada back up bat, Arminio to pitch. Pellegrino at third. And Barada's going to swing at a lower pitch. 2 outs here, 0-1 count. Hill's on the knocking on the doorstep. Trying to get home. Literally. And Barada's going to swing again at another lower pitch. And it's going to be an 0-2 count, 2 outs, and Arminio's going to try and get out of the inning. Arminio, and that is a pop up. Wayne Valley looking to make the play. And they do.
Despite the leadoff walk and the steal, unable to score once again. Hill's getting hits, getting runners on base, but still haven't gotten anyone home.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the fourth inning. Wayne Valley still leading 2-1. Another scoreless inning. We'll be back for the top of the fifth. And we are back for the top of the fifth. Barada back at the mound and up to bat. Can't make it out. May need maybe somebody. It's definitely somebody. And it's a foul. I think it's Arminio. I think. Luzzy warming up in the bullpen behind me. And Barada.
Well, there's 2 guys in the bullpen. We'll see what look they come out with in the bottom of the inning.
Barada throws one outside, and we have a 1-1 count. And it's another foul for Arminio, and it's a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes, ball away.
And he's going to go down swinging for the first out of the fifth inning.
Yeah, Barada's looked sharp over these last few innings. Tiring a lot of batters, not allowing any runs since the first. Let's see if he can keep this up.
Barada looks a lot more comfortable, a lot calmer than the first inning. Now number 5, Verano's back, and he's going to bounce one, and ooh, Pellegrino almost makes the play. And Verano gets to second, but it's bouncing through, and he's going to still stay at second. Pellegrino almost made the play there on the dive.
Great speed, turning what looked like a single into a double. Able to get to second, put a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Valley.
Pellegrino a little upset not making that play, but it would have been an amazing one if he did. Now up to bat is, I think that's Cavarano. And that's going to be a strike. Maybe that isn't Cavarano. I think that's Luzzy. Excuse me. Barada staring down Verano at second.
Yeah, able to move at second. Disengages with the mound as he prepares for the next pitch.
Barada. Luzzy the swing, it's a foul, and that's the second strike. 0-2 count. Still staring down Verano. Barada taking his time. Luzzy at bat. Bouncer. Maynard collects, fires. It's low in the dirt to first, but an incredible catch by Jack Alone. Pushes Verano to third, but it's the second out of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Valley in a similar scenario to how Hills was in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on third, 2 outs. But let's see if Valley can change the fate that Hills decided to throw it on.
And it's an identical scenario, and now Cavarano's up to bat. Gonna be outside. It's a ball. Pitch, and it's a strike, and now it's a 1-1 count. Barada fires, and it's a foul from Cavarano.
Crucial pitch here for Barada. Trying to get out of the inning. Keep it a 1-1 game.
1-2 count here. 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the 1st. Here's Barada now. It's another foul. Stays alive. Ball change.
Max.
Here's Barada.
Chris.
1 strike away.
Come on. Hey. Max.
And now they're going to have to change the ball again. And it gives Cavarano some time to think. Gives Barada some time to think.
All right, that's fine.
See what he throws here. He could go something inside, moving off the plate, or he could throw a heater down the middle.
Max.
He has a lot to work with the 1-2 count, but he's got to be conscious of that runner at third. Not going to steal, but a hit would definitely score.
Here's Barada now. And that's a pop-up, but it's going to stay foul. Still one strike away from fending off Wayne Valley, and it's off the glove of the catcher, and Verano's going to score. That was not a good blunder there. 3-1 now, Wayne Valley. 2-run lead, top of the fifth, 2-2 count.
Despite the error, Broader's got to stay locked in on the at-bat. Stay focused.
And pop up. Stays foul again. Long at bat here for Caverano. Change the ball again. Here's Barada. One on, 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the fifth. 2-run lead for Valley. Fires, he swings, and they get out of the top of the fifth.
Hey, right here.
1-run score from Valley.
Yeah, able to extend the at-bat and forcing that wild pitch did score the run for Valley. So although he's able to get on base or even make contact, his ability to foul off the pitches allowed Valley to score at the inning.
And that's it for the top of the fifth, and we'll be back for the bottom. Here we are back for the top of the fifth. Arminio at the mound. Kandari is going to be the leadoff hitter for the fifth. Arminio inside. It's a ball. Down 2. And he fouls it off, and it's a 1-1 count to start the fifth inning. Arminio, the pitch. In the dirt. 2-1 count. And that is going to be most likely a foul ball. That is a foul ball. It's going to make it a 2-2 count.
Able to make solid contact there, but it was just foul, but a good sign for later in the at-bat.
Yeah, solid contact. 2-2 count. Got to be careful here. Arminio the pitch. Ooh, Kandari. Arminio's doing a good job of getting some Wayne Hills hitters to chase the low ball. Now it's Andrew Lynch to bat. 1 out here to start the fifth. And another pitch in the dirt, hoping Lynch will chase. He won't. Lynch has not chased many of Arminio's low balls. Another low ball in the dirt. Ump. Gives the catcher a new ball. And they will resume play. Arminio the pitch. That's going to be a strike. 2-2 count. Or 2-1 count, excuse me. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. That's going to be outside. That's a ball. 3-1 count. Lynch staying patient. That's going to be a strike down the middle.
Valley wheeling and dealing this one. Hill's not able to generate much so far. See if they can change fortunes, see if a walk or a hit.
3-2 count. Fires outside. Lynch walks. going to talk things over. And Jeff Hoover talks it off with her boys. And Arminio's night is done, and I think that's Alex Clark now.
Yeah, we'll see how Clark deals with this at bat. A solid appearance though for him.
Good showing from Arminio.
Manages to get through 4 and a third inning with only giving up 1 run, and hope to improve on that in later games and continue to deal as such as.
Hopefully looking to close out this game. Lynch at first, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Valley still leading by 2. Had it not been for that rough first inning from Hills, it would have been a 1-1 game and a different story. But it's not. Now Wayne Hills has to play catch up. Up at bat, Delfini.
Armano is responsible for the runaround.
Inside. That's a ball. That is high, and that's another ball. 2-0 count. Clark warming up. That's high again. That's 3 balls, and Delfini might have the green light to finally swing at one.
Yeah, I mean, 1 out, runner on first. This is a big inning. Bottom of the 5th.
It's low. It's a walk. Delfini gets to first. Lynch gets to second. 2 men on, 1 out.
Again, a runner in scoring position, but Hills unable to convert in second, third, or fourth. We'll see if they can change that here. Finally get a runner.
And it looks like Clark is already done. Had a shot. And now it's number 21. Camper. Michael Camper. And he's going to warm up. top of the 5th. Camper now pitching after Clark's short little
Stint.
stinge. That's a good word. Justin Maynard at bat. He actually fouled that away. He looked like he was trying to swing and wanted to take it back, but
Yeah,
it's going to be a
check
strike
swing,
anyway.
Ended up being foul ball.
1 out.
But shows he's ready to swing, not taking any pitches. Looking for the best pitch he gets. He's going to try to hit it.
Yep. Camper. Taking his time. Delfini making some noise at first. Another foul from Maynard. Oh, 2 count. 1 out here in the 5th. Camper looking for strike 3. Fires high. And Delfini's going to first. Lynch is going to third. Hill's in great position now. 1 out. 1-2 count. Man on second and third.
Spike going down quickly for the first out. Looking good for setting up for a big inning with a runner on second and third and 1 out. Tying run at second.
Maynard at bat. And that's another foul ball. He stays alive. Rough start for Camper, but better than Clark. Camper, that's high. That's a 2-2 count now. Still only 1 out here in the top of the 5th.
Notably his first base to work with.
Maynard trying to get one home. That is a pop-up fly. Oh, he dropped it. He does not have it. And Maynard gets to first. Bases loaded.
And that error may come back to haunt him. As bases loaded, 1 out. This is Hill's chance to get back in this game after a lack of offensive production since the first.
Yeah, now Kevin Jack alone up at bat now. Trying to get at least 1 run in. 1 out here still. Swings and misses. A 1 count. Valley leading by 2. Bases loaded. Prime scoring opportunity. It's high. He ducks. Hills is not going to move. 1-1 count.
Yeah, didn't want to risk going home in that situation. Looks like a smart idea. 'Cause all the other runners are relying on him.
Camper. Pitch. That is inside. It's going to be a 3-1 count now. Camper. The pitch. Swings. And that's a strike. 3-2 count. Jack alone. Full count.
Two count here.
That's high.
Works the count full. 2 wild pitches, but wasn't able to score on them.
And now the count's full. At least it should be. Camper, full count. Bases loaded. He's not want to walk here.
Out to his base here for Valley.
That's in the strike zone. Goes down looking. 2 outs. Avoids the walk and avoids a score for Hills. Pellegrino, the senior. Now at that, is he the hero Wayne Hills needs right now?
Tying run on second. Go ahead run on first. 2 outs. 3-1
That's a
Valley.
strike down the middle. Camper heating up a little bit here. And he fouls that one. Now it's an 0-2 count. And just like that, Wayne Hills' momentum on offense has just depleted. And now they're the ones with their backs against the walls here.
Yeah, shaky outing, but could get out of it. The good pitch right here.
And that's high. 2-2 count. Camper looking to try and get out of the inning here. With Valley still leading by 2, even with the bases loaded. Fires. They call it a ball. It's a 2-2 count now. Camper, the pitch. Fouls it, stays alive. Camper trying to deliver a crushing blow to Hills here.
Calls time.
Pellegrino. That's a nice hit. It's getting to the outfield. Wayne Hills is going to score. They're going to score 2. Delfini gets home, and Pellegrino's moving to second. And that is an outstanding play from Chris Pellegrino.
Good job staying patient at that, not swinging too early. Able to get the pitch he wants it, gets in the outfield, tie the game.
Renner
3-3.
gets to third, ties the game, driving home Delfini and Lynch. 3-3 game. And just like that, Wayne Hills is on the attack. Now it's, I believe Jack Carney here. That's a strike. Camper. They call it low. It's 1-1. 2 outs here. Tie game here in the top of the 5th. Camper, the pitch, low, it's a ball. 2-1. The Wayne Hills dugout is very vocal now. This team is alive.
Still 2 runners in scoring position. Go ahead run at third.
Jack with the wide stance. Pitch, it's high, it's a 3-1 count.
Still has the base open at first if he wants to use it.
Carney
Error
might put
early
one in the
and
strike
came back to
zone
bite
here.
him.
Nope, it's low, he's walking. And they try to get Maynard out at third, but Maynard is going to stay. Bases loaded. Carney checks out. And now Weisberg checks in.
Loads back the bases. No bases empty. He has to pitch to him.
Delegard, a dangerous hitter up now. Looking to drive in some runs and try and take the lead.
They're going to talk things over on the mound. Another crucial at bat in this inning. Hill's trying to take the lead. Valley trying to keep it tied, bring it back to their offense.
After talking things over, Camper's ready to face Delegard. Camper fires the pitch, it's low. It's a ball. It's popped up high. It's caught. A good catch from the left fielder. Number
Hey, good job. Good inning. Way
6.
to answer.
That
Hey, way
is
to answer. Good
Josh
job.
Gonzalez.
Let's go. Keep it here.
Valley able to keep it to 2 runs, but Hill's new game now, tied up, 2 innings to go.
And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. Sabenko checks in at pitcher, and we'll be right back after a quick intermission. Nick Sabenko now making his first appearance at the mound. He's pitching against Camper.
Valley warming someone up in the bullpen.
And Benko's first pitch is a strike. Ooh, that is a bouncer, very low.
Evens the count.
I think Sabenko lost. I think he slipped a little bit on the mound. Shake it off, 1-1 count. Top of the 6th, excuse me. And gets him swinging. Nasty pitch from Sabenko there. 1-2 count. Benko trying to finish him off. It's again in the dirt and it bounces. 2-2 count. Sabenko gives him a fastball, but it's low. Full count now.
Spanko a little wild here to start the inning.
He is. Spanko was a wild person. Pitch. They think it's outside, and he's going to walk. And Sabenko can't believe it. May have been a strike, maybe, but the ump made a call. And Camper's at first.
See if he tries to go low in the zone, set up the double play ball here.
Puglisi up to bat now, I believe. Sabanko eyeing Camper at first. Throws back to first. Camper safe by a mile.
Not taking a huge lead, but Sabanko checked on it twice before throwing a single pitch.
Sabanko the pitch. And Puglisi fouls it off. And it's going to be an 0-1 count. Sabanko. 1-1 count. Excuse me. Sabanko throws back to first.
Third pick off of the at-bat.
Hey, Nick, 0-1 lane bunt. 0-1 lane, Kevin hold. Be ready, bunt coming.
Sabanko, the pitch, he bunts. Gets there to first. What a play.
An incredible throw to get the runner at first. One away, the runner advances in scoring position.
What a play by the third baseman, Nico Delfini. And now, that's going to be the first out of the 6th inning. Luis Lopez at bat now. Banco collecting his thoughts. It's a bouncer over Sabanko's head. Maynard gets there. The throw, he's got him.
Hill's
Great
defense
throw
coming
from
in clutch
Maynard.
here, perhaps invigorated from that last inning on offense. 2 away with the runner on third.
Now it's Joe Napoli at bat. 2 outs. Sabanko trying to get him out of the 6th inning. It's high. Camper's at third. Valley has a chance to score and take the lead. 1 ball. It's a pop-up fly.
Good job, way to move.
That ball was foul, and now it's a 1-1 count. 2 outs, top of the 6th. And the ump tells Hills to turn off the speaker.
Brief interruption as Sabanko. Ready to deal.
Sabanko, that's high. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Sabanko. Pitching against Joe Napoli. That's another foul ball. Ooh, Barnable almost got there. He almost had that one. Would have been a great play.
Some tough shadows down by the base. Lost it there. Still 2-2. 2 away and the runner at third.
Sabanko is 1 strike away from putting Wayne Hills in great position. It's high. Full count. Sabanko is trying to give Hills a chance.
Huge pitch.
That's popped up. Lynch is there. Lynch makes the play. And now it's a tie game at the end of the top of the 6th. We are back here for the bottom of the 6th. Camper pitching. That's a foul ball from number 3. That's Barada. Parada, solid hitter. Camper. 1 strike on. Throws it low in the dirt, and it's going to be a 1-1 count.
Camper struggled in the 5th inning, but he's back out here.
Yes, Camper did struggle. The pitch, it's not going to get through, and Barada is going to be out at first, and it's 1 out here for the Indians. Kandari up to bat now. He's a good hitter, but not much production from him today yet. Camper, pop up, and he's got it, and that's 2 quick outs for the Indians here.
Inning could not be going any more differently for Valley than last inning. 2 away quickly.
Now it's, I think, Delfini at bat. No, I think it's Lynch, actually. Camper, 1 ball. Trying to get out of the 6th. Fires, it's high. 2 balls, 2 outs. Camper, Lynch. Camper fires. Lynch bounces. Camper's not going to get there, and Lynch is going to get to first.
Perhaps an infield hit, but regardless, able to get on base and extend the inning.
Now it's Delfini at bat, Lynch at first, 2 outs. Still not great position for Hills, but at least they have a little bit of production here in the 6th. Swings and a miss. 0-1 count. Delfini looking to fire a bomb. Camper taking his time. The pitch. It's a foul. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Delfini's back against the wall, and Camper has a chance to get to the 7th inning. And Delfini, it's going to get through. Lynch is going to get to 2nd. He's going to stay there, and Delfini gets to 1st. And now Justin Maynard's going to bat.
Runner in scoring position for Hills. Go ahead run at 2nd.
That was huge for Wayne Hills. Again, still 2 outs, not the best. Man on 1st, man on 2nd, but they have a chance.
Now you're good.
Justin Maynard is a good hitter. And Drew Ziegler is going to be the runner on 2nd as he checks Lynch out.
Strategical pinch run for Hills. With crucial run.
Maynard at bat. The first pitch, it's high and inside. Maynard shakes it off. 1 ball. Camper the pitch. Ooh. That may have hit Maynard, and he is getting to first base.
Never fun taking one to the wrist, but helps a lot here. Load the bases. 2 away. Some
Wayne
spot
Hills
misses.
is in great position right now. Bases loaded. Jack alone is to bat. Camper. What looked like the start of a great inning has turned a disaster, but that's a strike. He's trying to make up for it.
Hamper worked himself into trouble again. Let's see if he can get out of this one without allowing any runs.
That's the second strike. Jack alone, I think, is yet to get on base today. Camper the pitch. That's a ball. Camper, a chance to get out of the inning after loading the bases. That's high. 2-2 count.
Staying patient. 2 count now. We're to a 2-2.
The pitch. That's a strikeout. And Wayne Valley does a great job of getting out of the inning.
Yeah, went down looking right there. Now what Hills was hoping for, but before down to the 7th, has a tie 3-3 game.
And that's going to be a tied game heading to the 7th. We'll be back in a minute. Here we are, top of the 7th. Sabenko back at the mound for his last inning. Fires a pitch. It's going to get through down the third baseline. That is number 2.
Christian Sabino.
Christian Sabino.
Yeah. Nope. No waiting around there. First pitch of the inning. Swings, connects into left field, and gets a runner up first.
Not the start they wanted, but a great hit from Sabino. Sabenko, the pitch. A bunt. Sabino to second, and it looks like Gonzalez isn't going to get there. Great effort, but he pushes Sabino to second now.
Yeah, sacrifice bunt there. Works well. Gets the runner to second.
Verano, the leadoff in the first inning here. The lefty. Sabenko likes lefties, surprisingly. Sabenko staring down Sabino. Sabenko and Sabino. Sabenko still staring him down. And
Intentional walk here.
an intentional walk. Verano makes his way to first.
Roll it, Nick. Nick.
Strategical move there, set up the double play, but let's see if it backfires.
Luzzy at bat. Sabenko throws a strike for the first pitch. A 1 count. Runners on first and second. It's a ball. Sabenko, I think, thought that should have been a strike. It's a 1-1 count now. 1 out, tie game here in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, I mean. Or no, top. Damn. That's low. That's a ball. 2-1 count now.
5-2-2.
Spanko steps off again.
5-5-5.
Sabenko. The pitch. And Luzzy fouls it off. 2-2 count. Be huge for Hills if they could get Luzzy out here without any movement. Verano making noise. He's trying to get in Sabenko's head. Sabenko, it's high. Full count.
Crucial pitch coming up here. Let's see what he goes with. Perhaps he'll go with the fastball, but loading the bases is not what he wants to do in the situation.
Yeah, definitely not. Top of the 7th. Game on the line. Sabenko, the pitch. It's low. And he's rounding the base. He's going home. He's going home. He's home. Sabino is home.
An unbelievable play. A wild pitch with disastrous consequences.
The ball bounced off Barnable's mask. I couldn't quite see what happened. I don't know what really took him so long to get the ball, because Sabino kind of hesitated halfway through his run. He looked like he was running so slow. I thought he was definitely going to be out. I don't know if the ball got caught. I don't know what happened.
Completely changes the course of the game. Valley's at 4 up 3 with a runner on 3rd and 2nd. 2 runners in scoring position, infield in, trying to stop the run at home.
Yeah, Nick C. at bat.
Valley rejuvenized.
Sabenko, it's low.
Hey, strikes. Come on, strikes.
4-3-3.
Verano making noise. It's a strike. Good pitch from Sabenko. It's a 1-1 count. Still only 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Valley leading by 1 run.
Has first base open.
High. 2-1.
You're on 5-1.
Sabenko the pitch. It's popped. Delfini can't get there. It's off the scoreboard, but he caught it still.
Out of play though. 2-2 count. Strikeout would go a long way to keeping Hills in this one.
2-2 count. I agree, a strikeout would go a long way here. Sabenko taking his time. Fires. That is going out the outfield. Delegard is there. He's going to make the catch.
This will almost definitely score the
But
run.
it's driving Verano home. Verano gets there.
Other runner stayed in 2nd, but 5-3 Valley. Good in 7th.
Yes, this is not the 7th inning Wayne Hills may have wanted. Down 2.
Started with a great first pitch hit, and they've been rolling ever since.
Sabenko, and the intentional walk on, I believe, Camper.
Didn't necessarily work out for them last time,
Yeah, it didn't.
but they're trying it again.
Similar scenario, except now they have 2 outs. Man on first, man on second. It's, I think, Puglisi at bat now.
So it's first, second, and third.
Sabenko the pitch. Gets him swinging. That was a slower pitch from Sabenko.
Yeah, the off-speed action maybe testing out.
Looks like
Fastball's been a little wild today.
Looks like Puglisi expected it but couldn't hit. That's outside. 1-1. Two outs here. Valley leading by 2. Sabenko throws, cannot get the runner out at second. Can't get Luzzy out at second. He's gonna have to regroup.
Valley's dugout raucous.
Swing and a miss from Puglisi. 1-2 count now. 2 outs.
Yeah.
Sabenko's 1 strike away from putting their offense on the field.
Puglisi seems a little off timing here. First 2 swings didn't come close.
Sabenko fires. That's a ball. 2-2 count. Sabenko desperately trying to get out of the top of the 7th. He's relaxed now. Sabenko fires. That's a foul ball. Puglisi stays alive. 2-2 count. Sabenko.
Double steal.
The hit. Great play from Delfini. And they get out of the top of the 7th, but not without a cost.
Yeah, I mean, goes without saying, but Hill's going to have a big inning here. But, I mean, 2-3 out. Let's see if they can do it.
Agreed. That's going to be it for the top of the 7th. We'll be back in just a moment. Back for the bottom of the 7th. Camper. Pellegrino at bat. First pitch is a ball.
Pellegrino and Hamper in their first matchup today. Pellegrino hit a clutch 2-run single. Able to make it second and score 2 runs to tie the game. Now he's hoping to get a similar result.
Pellegrino with a great day. That's the second ball from Camper. 2-0 count. No outs. Camper. That's inside. 3-0. Even though I think it should be 3-0. Yeah, 3-0. And that's a strike. Gets one on the board.
Come on, pal.
Pellegrino in good position. That is another ball, and Pellegrino will take first.
Yeah, Pellegrino with leadoff walk. Hoping to build some momentum and brings the tying run to the plate.
Great day from the senior, and now Carney is up at bat. That's another ball. Fires. That's another ball. 3 straight balls for Camper. Pellegrino on first. Valley up by 2. Camper. That's a strike. 2-1 count now. Pellegrino still on first.
He needs a big play here. Whether it be a walk or a hit.
And that is not going to get through. Oh, it's an error. Made at second base. Carney takes first.
Yeah, a play that looked fated to be a double play ball over the second baseman's head. Just complete change of momentum. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, first and second with nobody out.
And that is a huge break for Wayne Hills. A potential double play to kind of seal the deal on this game instead turns into an error and a runner on first and second.
As they'll call time.
Wayne Hills is going to talk it over. Back at the mound. That's Delgard up to bat now. Delgard shows the bunt, but it's high.
Taking a big lead at first here. Double play ball still in play. Tying run at first. Running at the plate.
Weisberg is fast, so he will take that big lead. Delgard shows the bunt again, but another high pitch. That's the second ball.
We need more! Velo! We need more! Harder! Harder!
Delgard does not show bunt, but it's another ball. 3-0 count. A chance to load the bases with no outs.
Really have the green light. Remains to be seen.
Delgard, the pitch. It's high. He walks. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th. Hills trails by 2. A chance for Hills to tie this game. And it's Casey Barada who has the chance to do it with no outs. And looks like Valley's going to call time.
Nightmare starts the inning for Valley. As Hamper is taken out of the game, responsible for all 3 runners on. Although the runner at third, he is responsible for 4.
Yeah, so it looks like Luzzy is going to warm up here, and Camper is going to be done. The ump tells the Wayne Hills dugout to quiet. Luzzy at the mound. It's Barada to bat. Bases loaded. Luzzy is going to keep warming up. Some wild pitches, though, but it could be some mind game tactics. try and mess with Hills, show some wild pitches, but then throw some heat.
Mound visit before this one.
No outs. Barada at bat. Bases loaded. Do or die for Wayne Hills. Luzzy. And
Hits him.
he hit him. And that's a score for Wayne Hills. That is huge. Barada takes first.
Tying run at third. Winning run at second. Still nobody out.
This is huge for Wayne Hills. At bat now, that is Kandari.
And Lucy's got to calm himself on the mound. Can't let that rattle him.
Yeah, he does need to calm down. That is slow and inside. Kandari has not been on base once today yet, I believe. Not much production out of him, but he is still a great hitter despite that. That's a strike. Pitches look slower than the pitchers we've seen today, but it's a 1-1 count nonetheless. Bases loaded, no outs. Hills trails by 1. He swings, but he whiffs, and it's strike 2. 1-2 count. Luzzy might have found something. Bouncer, it's a foul. Luzzy's throwing some slower pitches. I don't know if it's just the change of speed or what he's trying to do.
Luzzy looking for the save opportunity.
Looking for the first out here. Kandari, ready to hit. That's a hit. It gets through. It gets through. Delagar's going to score. Wayne Hills is going to win. Wayne Hills wins. It's the walk-off.
Incredibly patient. Didn't get to start into the top of the 7th. And Valley took the lead. Scored 3 runs without even getting out a single time. And Wayne Hills manages the dub.
Chris Kandari with the walk-off. Wayne Hills wins 6-5. That's going to be all here for Wayne Hills TV. Wayne Hills with the win 6-5.